The Helix Empire was a force no one dared to challenge. Sprawling across dozens of star systems, its advanced technology and brutal military tactics had crushed every civilization that resisted. Their biomechanical warships were like black thunderclouds, blotting out suns, their soldiers enhanced with alien biotech that turned them into near unstoppable killing machines. The galaxy whispered in fear about the Helix, an empire that seemed invincible. But humanity was different. When the Helix fleet appeared at the edge of Sol System, the United Earth Council knew the inevitable war was coming. The Council convened its best minds, generals and diplomats, desperate to find a weakness in the alien invaders. Technology was no match for Helix tech. Every weapon fired, every strategy deployed, was anticipated and countered. The Helix adapted too quickly. Then, an unlikely figure stepped forward. Dr. Elena Marquez was an anthropologist specializing in Earth's ancient cultures and dance traditions. While others looked to futuristic tech, Elena argued that the answer lay deep in humanity's roots, in its primal rhythmic connection to life. The Helix, she proposed, might be vulnerable to a form of communication and influence beyond the logical and mechanical. Her idea was dismissed initially. Dance is art, one general scoffed, not a weapon. But with no better options, she was granted a small team and resources to test her theory. Elena's team studied the Helix soldiers captured during skirmishes, biomechanical hybrids that responded to stimuli in strange ways. The key was their neural implants, which controlled their bodies and linked them to the Empire's hive mind. These implants processed information mostly through data signals, but also responded to rhythmic electromagnetic pulses, a fact overlooked by Helix engineers. Human dance, Elena explained, was not just movement. It was encoded rhythm, frequency, and emotion, a complex language older than most technologies. Ancient traditions from the San people of Africa, the Aboriginal ceremonies of Australia, the ritual dances of Polynesia, all carried frequencies that could interact with bioelectric systems. The experiment began with a small dance troupe. Using electromagnetic amplifiers hidden beneath the floor, they performed traditional war dances, the pounding feet, sharp arm movements, and chants synchronized to natural rhythms. At first, the Helix soldiers guarding the facility showed no reaction. But then, one soldier convulsed and halted, his neural implant flickering erratically. Within moments, other soldiers nearby began to lose coordination, some collapsing completely. Word spread quickly. Humanity's war dancers had found a frequency that disrupted Helix neural implants. It wasn't a permanent kill, the implants rebooted after a while, but it caused critical moments of confusion and paralysis. The Council immediately formed the War Dance Corps, elite soldiers trained in ancient dance forms, fused with cutting-edge tech that amplified their electromagnetic signals. Each dancer was both warrior and performer, their bodies a weapon channeling the raw power of humanity's primal heritage. The first battle employing the War Dance Corps was the defense of Mars' orbital station. Helix dreadnoughts descended, their soldiers ready to board and overwhelm. As the alien troops disembarked, the dancers took their positions on the station's landing platform, the floor rigged with pulse emitters tuned to ancient rhythms. The war dance began. Feet hammered the ground in sync with deep drum beats, arms slicing the air with precision, voices chanting in languages long forgotten but pulsing with power. The Helix soldiers advanced confidently until the frequencies hit them. They staggered, their implant connections scrambled, movements jerky and uncoordinated. In the confusion, Earth Marines surged forward, their laser rifles cutting down enemies who could no longer respond. The Helix war machine faltered for the first time. From Mars, the war dances spread like wildfire across human colonies and battlefronts. Each culture contributed its unique traditions, the Native American hoop dance that created mesmerizing electromagnetic loops, the Tibetan cham dance with ritual bell rhythms that disoriented the alien senses, the Russian Cossack dance with explosive footwork that shattered the precision of biomechanical targeting. The Helix tried to adapt. They reprogrammed implants, deployed countermeasures, and attacked dance halls and cultural centers. But human culture was too vast and resilient. New dances were created, evolving faster than Helix tech could respond. Eventually, the war dances became a symbol not just of resistance, but of humanity's indomitable spirit. The message was clear: no matter how advanced the enemy, there was something uniquely human that could never be replicated or destroyed. The raw energy of life, expressed in rhythm and movement, was a weapon beyond machines. After years of brutal conflict, the Helix Empire finally retreated, unable to overcome the chaos unleashed by the war dances. Humanity had won, not by outgunning or outthinking the enemy, but by reconnecting with the ancient pulse of life itself. On the anniversary of the final victory, Dr. Elena Marquez stood on the stage in the Great Hall of Earth, surrounded by dancers from every continent. The audience watched in awe as the performers moved in unison, a living tribute to the power of tradition, creativity, and the human soul. War is not always won by force alone, Elena said, her voice steady and proud. Sometimes, the oldest stories, the deepest rhythms, carry the strength to change the course of history. The galaxy remembered that day when humanity defeated an alien empire with nothing but ancient dance traditions and the unbreakable rhythm of the human heart.